Hello YouTube world, welcome to my world. And this is just a little State of the Union address. I tell you what, I'm so far behind I think I'm in front. Well, where do I start? My red Chevy truck I drove the other day, and I mentioned that it needs a water pump, and I haven't got that swapped out yet. I need to do that. My Impala, I just need to get that car out and drive it. It's so bad for these cars to just sit and the seals dry up and then they start to leak, and it needs to keep them running and things lubricated. And I need to drive that Impala, and I need to install a window crank. One of them broke off on the driver's side. Just need, you know, on and on. Need to get my son's little pickup out and clean it up and drive it a little bit too. And the Green Bean is back on the road. Well, sorta. At the radiator that I put in there is too wide. When I get the radiator high enough, I had an overheating issue, and it took me a long time to get to the bottom of it, but I finally figured out that the radiator was, I just happened to notice that the radiator cap was sitting just like a half inch lower than the highest point in the top radiator hose, because of the way that hose kinked up and bent over, and it had an air bubble trapped in there, so it wasn't burping properly. And when I get the radiator setting high enough for that to function properly, then the hood doesn't fit because that new radiator is so wide. So I don't really want to go back to the old radiator and that ugly shroud, fan shroud that I made, and mechanical fan. I really like to do the new radiator with the electric fans. But if I'm going to do that, I need another radiator. I need a tall, narrow radiator so it'll fit up under that big hood and not be so wide and hit the corners of it. And I don't want to spend that money because I'm going to change this thing and put it over on that S10, that Blazer chassis out there. And I'm getting more excited about that the more I think about it. So I may table this project. I know I've got a good engine now. I got the overheating issue worked out, and I may just table this project until fall, and when I can do that chassis swap, because I've got so many other things going on. I listen to this. This is just lovely. Oh, you're gonna love this. Hear that? Yeah, nice exhaust leak. There's nothing I hate worse than an old exhaust leak like that. Oh, it sounds terrible. And it blew a gasket out of between the manifold there and the pipe coming out, and I guess. And I've got to get that in there on the rack and get it up, find out exactly what I need to fix that. And the irony of it is, that thing blew just as I pulled out of the Napa parking lot and gave her the gas. All of a sudden, pow, 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 and I had this exhaust leak. And I just thought that was funny. I was at the parts store when it happened. Go figure. Okay, and then plus the weeds are getting away from me here. I need to pull some weeds, and I need to do all this stuff. And I wish I had a clone. If I had a guy just like me, man, I'd work him to death. All right, I'm going to try and go get some video of that Studebaker. We need to do an update. Jim's getting some work done on his ladder bars and stuff on that, getting the rear end mounted. So I'd like to get y'all caught up on that, and I'd like to see what he's doing. So I just can't stand the sound of this. I need to run into town and get some a couple things. Sparky needs some cat food. He's been eating High on the Hog. He's been eating fish food, so he loves it. Anyway, I think I'll jump in the rat rod and run into town, and I'll take y'all along. We'll see if we can catch that Studebaker. Alrighty, see ya. Well, Dr. Kerwood wasn't home, so I'm going to run back down this evening and see if I can get some video of that Studebaker. In the meantime, I think I'll just crank the music and go ahead and clean up my shop a bit, because as usual, once again, I have destroyed it. Alright, see you later.